Hello, welcome to Magical Makeup With Christy, Sunday edition. Lately, I've been kind of tired on Thursdays, so you haven't seen me on Thursdays as often as usual. But I'm in the mood to do makeup again today, so that's what we're doing. And we'll probably do 2 streams, one for the look I'm about to do, and then get off and do another one for a different look.
And Lena should be joining us. She was on, and then she left, so hopefully she'll be back on here.
She disappeared.
She disappeared, and now we're sad.
She hasn't responded in there.
Yeah. Maybe she had a connection issue?
Maybe, yeah, because I couldn't hear her.
I know, because I said hi, and I didn't hear anything back from
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
Bobina, FIFA, Fofina, we miss you.
Hi, Cool Gamer.
Hi, Cool Gamer.
I even brought like my makeup wipes and my face wash.
You're ready for a makeup switch.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to wash my face on stream. I'll end the stream, go wash my face, and then start the next one.
So you're not doing like a look on top of a look like you did yesterday?
No, the only reason I did a look on top of a look yesterday is because it's pretty easy to just transition into it.
Yeah. How late did you guys end up staying on?
We were on a little over 2 hours total.
Oh, nice. So not much longer after I got off.
No.
Lena, if you hear us, come back.
I do have a headache. I should probably, well, I'm going to keep drinking my coffee and maybe my headache will go away. And if it doesn't, then I'll take something from my head.
Well, you just ate too, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you hear the birds outside?
Not right now. I hear a plane outside on my side, though. Well, that probably wasn't a plane. It was probably a helicopter. I don't live close enough to the airport to hear a plane.
We so we have the Denver airport and then we have the Loveland airport. Excuse me. And Loveland is like 15-20 minutes away from here, so we'll see planes like fly over like really close all the time.
Well, we have
that's we used to do this because I told you like if you did this the plane people could see you. Obviously they couldn't, but
yeah, the international airport, the National International Airport's about 30 minutes away, but there's a municipal airport that's only like, actually, technically, that one's 30 minutes away too. Because Nashville airport, I have to jump on the interstate, but the municipal airport is, it's actually a flight school, and I have to go through town to get to it. So it's also 30 minutes away, but the mileage is much shorter.
That's funny.
But when I lived in Knoxville, where I'm from, we had a very small municipal airport. You know, when you hear municipal, you think it's like, I mean, you think small, but this one was so small that they didn't even have it. Well, they had a fence around it, but you could see the small little planes. They were like small little local planes that held like 6 people or something.
Oh, I've seen airports like that.
Yeah, we had one of those. It's now a shopping center, but back when I was a kid, it was an airport.
That's interesting.
Yeah, there's a.
I've been seeing the messages on the chat, so I wonder if she's having like computer or connection problems.
She might be.
I'm gonna text her. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Okay, let's get this makeup underway.
What look are you doing, or is it a surprise?
I'm just gonna do like, I think I'm just gonna do like pink, purple, and blue eyeshadow, and then do like splotches of designs on my face.
Oh, Peaches threw up. Poor kitty.
She got cleaned that up.
So kind of like my look, but not spacey.
No, I'm gonna do like sections and kind of try to do a scaly look almost. I mean, it kind of like a mermaid look, but I've done a lot of different mermaid looks, so this one's a different mermaid look.
Like a mermaid meets Godzilla.
Yeah, sorta, I suppose.
Oh, ew. She said it was on her foot.
Ew.
No wonder she hopped off so fast.
Oh yeah. Let's see, not that one. I need to wash my brushes.
Oh, I need to do that too. Oh, I feel like I need to do so much before this weekend. It's like still a week away.
Oh, before next weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's already the new week.
North Carolina next weekend.
For your anniversary?
Yeah. No, that's not next weekend. That's the weekend after that. Our anniversary is next weekend, but it's also Easter weekend, so we're not going. We're going the weekend after that.
Did you hear that weird noise?
That's my dog scratching at the door.
Oh, it was like a.
Yeah, that's my dog whining and scratching at the door.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's my dog being an idiot. You hear it? Let's see. Get out right now. It's the end of no end. I think I want to do purple to pink. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Do I have Oh yeah, I definitely have to wash this stuff off. Pink and red and purple stain skin.
It stains your skin. I was fine after my look. It's whatever you use. It stains your skin.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, there's Loki.
Yeah, he drives me nuts. Oh, I'm using my Jaclyn Hill palette volume number 2. I wonder what Caitlin's up to today.
Yeah. She should be up. Washington's an hour. Well, an hour ahead of me. An hour behind you. Are you or is it 11 there or 10 there?
It's 10 o'clock here.
Okay. So I think that's what time it is in Washington right now, too.
She's in Washington State?
Yeah.
No, and you're in Colorado. She's on West Coast time. She's an hour.
Is she?
Yeah, she's an hour before you. It was at 9 there.
Yeah.
It's
okay. What time is it in Washington right now?
Washington State.
Time in Washington, United States, is 8:02 a.m.
You are correct. Why did I think? Why am I dumb? That's right. You're right. I'm dumb. Why did I think it was the other way around?
I don't know.
Oh, I have issues. I don't know. Evie, are you inside?
If I drive an hour and a half east, I'm in Eastern time zone. Well, technically, not even that. It just depends on which way I go. Like if I'm gonna go towards like Knoxville, it's an hour and a half. If I'm gonna go towards Chattanooga, it's an hour.
Well, isn't like half of Florida central?
No, the Panhandle up towards the corner where Alabama is, half of Tennessee is. It's like split right down the middle.
Oh, okay. You got that song stuck in my head.
Me too.
I like that we both started singing it right at the same time. Are you doing a TikTok to it?
I think I already did. I did like 40 the other day.
Yeah, you did like freaking all the TikToks you could possibly do.
I like the transition ones. They're fun. I need to give both of you another tutorial on how to do it. I saw Lena's and she did the thing I suggested, but she didn't go back in there and add this first piece to it. I think I need to show you guys how to do it again.
Oh. I mean, I think I got it.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, you could show it again, but like, so you go to the timer and you put it to where you want it to record for your first screen. So if you have your makeup done already, you would put your hand there.
Yeah.
And then then you record your second part, or you time again to the rest of it, and then you record your second part.
Mm-hmm.
And then you save it to your drafts.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go into your drafts,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go into the little adjusty things, and then you click on the first one, and then you click the little camera thing that says like record again or something like that.
Yep, start over is what it says.
Part again. Right?
Yeah. Yep. And you definitely have to record them with clips. And you try to get it to the exact time, because if it goes over any, and then you record.
Honestly, like do a reel for that, or a short for that too. Like so many people would like, because I know that was what Nick was asking about when we were backstage. He was like, how do people do that?
Well, it's kind of hard to do a reel for that because you can't really show it in screen record. I mean, you can screen record it, but
well, what if you use like your son's phone to record yourself?
Yeah, could probably do that.
And then you can just like whatever, log on to your TikTok on his phone or whatever. Or use your son's phone to show it and record it on your phone.
Yeah. You could probably do that. I did do a reel on how to block certain words from your comment section. I think I told you that. Comment section on your Instagram. You said you weren't worried about that, but I get so many that says send DM, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, most people just message me. And it's like in my requests, and I just ignore it.
Too.
Just like whatever.
My stomach's making some crazy sounds.
I just heard it.
You heard my stomach?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. That means it was really loud.
Mm-hmm. Tis was. Is Lena gonna do makeup today, do you know?
I don't know.
She didn't say anything in the...
Her new palette's really pretty.
It is really pretty.
It's like peach or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Morphe's Peach.
Yeah. I have like 3 different peach palettes. It's crazy.
I should look up what the Lucky Charm palette looks like. I just wanted to see the colors.
Now I feel like I might need that. Depends on what the colors are.
Well, it said like rainbow, like taste the rainbow, you know? And
Yeah.
so like I wanted to see like what the colors looked like.
I have 7 years of bad luck for sure because that palette that you sent me, I don't know how, but I broke the mirror inside of it. Yeah,
Jeez.
that's pretty.
But I don't even know if it was like on sale or not because like
You said that's Urban Decay,
no, it's Morphe.
Morphe? Okay.
The other one I showed you was Urban Decay. But at Ulta, like they had like there was like other stuff next to it and it was all like stuff that was on sale. So I was like, I would imagine that this is on sale, but there was no little like sale ticket on it, so I didn't know. But then I didn't know what colors were inside, so I was like, I'm not gonna get it. Like, I'm already spending so much money. I don't need a palette. Like
You could have looked it up while you were standing there to see what the colors were.
I know, but I had my hands full of stuff too.
Um,
But they also had like that big Morphe Powerpuff Girl tin. I don't know what's inside of it, but it was on sale for $99. I don't know.
oh, it's the whole set, the Powerpuff one.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, for $99.
yeah. Truly Beauty also did a Powerpuff
Mhm.
collection, and I have some of the stuff from there, and
But they had something with them too. The Powerpuff with Truly.
it smells so amazing.
But I was like, oh, I don't need that. How? Why do I always spoke like
I love the Truly Beauty and stuff. I don't even know what got me into Truly, but now I'm like, I need Truly all the time.
that? You know what probably got you in there? An advent calendar.
No, it wasn't that. I know that it might have been like, oh, I know what it is. BoxyCharm. They sent me one of their lip butters, and I became obsessed with it.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, Google, set a timer for 9:55.
All right, 9:55 a.m. It's for 44 minutes and 33 seconds.
Thank
And
you.
that's starting now.
I just don't want to forget to get on for work. That would not be good.
No, would not. You have about an hour.
Mhm. I mean, I'm right here. It's just like it's easy to get distracted.
You get time and a half.
Yeah.
That's good. I don't know what that looks like anymore. What's sad? Well, I mean, not what's sad. So when we were understaffed, I got time and a half a lot, and I made a whole lot of money that year compared to what my hourly rate was. And of course, they tax it like crazy when you're getting time and a half. But then we got staffed up, so then I wasn't getting overtime hardly ever. Like they had a maximum of 5 hours overtime per pay period, and your pay period is 2 weeks long.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really get much anyway. But when I first became salary, my salary rate was about the same as that 1 year that I got all that overtime.
Really? Oh
But
my
I mean, overtime is not a guarantee, right? And so I'd rather have the guarantee of a paycheck rather than
Right.
have to work all those extra hours.
No, definitely. And that's why I'm like, well, while they're offering it, I'm gonna take it because
Well, yeah. I would too, if I were hourly. The way that works now, like, so the company I work for, we have a distribution center. Not here; it's not local, but we have many distribution centers. But our closest one is about 4 or 5 hours away, and sometimes they need people to come help. And the way that it works for salary employees, if you volunteer to go help at the distribution center, then you get time off, additional time off, like some other days, without having to take an official PTO day.
Oh, nice. Also, Lena's not that stage, is she?
Nope.
Okay. I was just thinking about that. I was like, I hope we didn't miss her.
No, I've got it up to where I can see.
Oh, it gives you a little notification, doesn't it?
No, I just have the screen up to where I can see her pop in down below.
Oh, okay.
It sometimes it does make a pop sound though when somebody pops in the back. So yeah, it does give you a notification, but sometimes you can't hear it if somebody's talking.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, but also, like, I work from home, so like overtime is such, like, it's not a stressful thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can still stay on here and work and talk to you guys and stuff.
I will say this though, like, even if I'm taking time off, even when I go to lunch or something, and I don't go take a lunch that often anymore just because I don't really have time to, but even when I take a lunch, I've got my phone with me and my emails and our Teams. I'm sure Teams is what you use too, because it sounds like comes through my phone. So I'll be like sitting there waiting on groceries on my quote lunch break and doing work emails.
Yeah.
So I don't even really, and then about the only time I can say I actually get time off is the weekend, because we don't have shifts during the week. Our distribution center does, but I don't work with the distribution center. But even after hours, like I'll be making dinner or something, and then it's my after hours because
Time sounds different.
Yeah. I'll get a message at like 6 o'clock in the evening, and they're like, "Hey, can you look at blah, blah, blah?" And I'll have to come back to my computer, pull it up. So I don't know. I mean, I like not having a clock in, but I miss that overtime.
Right. I know. Well, and like when I worked in the banking industry, like overtime was like really not welcomed. Like I got overtime every now and then, but like it was like had to be a reason. Like I don't know. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And even then, like the managers would still get in trouble and they're like, well, we only had 3 people. Like, I'm not gonna send one of my 3 people. You know? Like, hi Lena.
Hey.
Did you get your foot all cleaned up?
Yes.
Or like, what happened? Could she not hear us? Could we not hear her? You just disappeared on us.
Well, I had to go get that cleaned up.
Oh, I bet that also takes a little bit to get cleaned up if she also got it on the carpet.
Yep.
This is why you hear everything in my house. We don't have carpet. We have hardwood floors and tile. So everything that is
Carpet. I'm surprised her walls aren't.
I
said Lena's whole house is carpet. I'm surprised her walls aren't.
No, it was wallpaper. 25 layers.
Oh my gosh. Back in the day when it was like just easier to
wallpaper
put up a layer then. Ooh, your drink looks fun.
It is the Neapolitan coffee with some almond milk foam and a little bit of sugar-free caramel.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
With just a hint of Splenda no sugar sweet cream. And I put a little bit of the caramel in the coffee, and I put a little bit of caramel in with the milk and the sweet cream when I foamed it up.
Ooh, did you make a video?
No. Because I already have some on my TikTok.
You know I have to give you crap.
I've already done it. Thanks.
I've already done it. Lena's like, who do you think I am?
Oh, she asked me if I did a video for my makeup look, and I was like, no, I live streamed it. It's just so difficult sometimes to do a video. Dogs, come on.
I know Lena's always telling me, no. And then Mama Lena looks at me like I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
I like to repurpose my shorts and stuff, but just doing an actual video for makeup is so time consuming. I'd rather just go live and do it.
I think the editing part is what's time consuming of it.
Yes.
Like filming's easy, but then like editing it out because it's not just like a talking video.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with crafting videos too.
Yeah. Anything where you're doing a voiceover is time consuming.
I stopped doing voiceovers. Music overlay. It's fine. Get out right now.
I'm so sorry that I got that stuck in your head.
I hope it gets stuck in everybody's head now.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. No thanks to you.
Oh, okay, says the woman that was singing it backstage every 2 seconds.
Where is that? There it is. I'm going to clean my desk when I'm done. I've got like makeup all over it.
Lena, are you gonna do makeup or craft or anything?
I am working on some thumbnails for our July trip.
Ooh.
You know what we should do? Well, whenever one of us gets monetized, make it,
I can't even get to 1,000.
make it to where like you know how we sit backstage and chit chat and do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We could create our what's it called? Where people can join your Patreon. That's it, Patreon, and
Oh yeah.
do these types of live streams backstage for the Patreon.
Oh yeah. Or get the raw.
Or your memberships.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that will be either you or Lena because Sammy's not getting monetized ever. Sammy can't even hit 1,000 subscribers, so.
Oh, my watch time has gone down so much. I don't know if I'll ever get monetized.
Mine's at 1,847. I'm almost halfway.
I think it's stupid that they have to like be publicly subscribed. Because I feel like people's watch hours would be so much higher
Yeah.
if it wasn't. And like some people just don't want to share who they're subscribed to. Like that's like a
I don't. I
Right.
think that's what happened. It's like so many people have no longer share who they're subscribed to, so those watch hours no longer count.
mhm.
Yeah. Hopefully, you know.
But y'all should be proud of me because it only took a year, but I finally have you guys as featured channels on my
It only took me a year to do this, but I did it. You're welcome.
Hey, better late than never. I was like playing around and I was like, oh, I should do those featured channel things.
Why did this take me so long?
And I was like, wow, this was way easier.
Yeah.
I thought I had to go and like grab everybody's like link and stuff, and then I went in there and it's like, search the channel you want. I was like, this is all I had to do.
Why did I wait so long?
Pretty much. It's like, Jesus, Sammy. Okay. Way to overcomplicate it.
Uh-huh.
It was when I was getting all the channels for which 3. I was like, well, I'm in here anyways. I might as well just add these here too. And then I was like, wait, was that all I had to
getting the channels for collaborations, depending on how many people are in the collaboration, that's more difficult than adding a featured channel.
Yeah, that. I used to like do it for people, like out of the kindness of my heart. But now, if there's like a bunch of people in it, I'm like, I don't have time for that. Like, I don't know. Excuse me, how Mary and Tony do it. Like, they have to have some kind of channel list somewhere.
They do.
Oh, I was like, because I could not.
They have a spreadsheet. They also track who's had who before, so they try not to give them the same people again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Get out right now. I hate you. Excuse me.
You fart?
That was a burp.
It don't sound like a fart.
Who farts like that?
It's my
5th grade boys.
I would mute myself if I was gonna fart. It's a little bit more personal for YouTube.
Are you sure that's more personal? I mean, sometimes you can't help it, and it just happens even in public. So if you can,
Oh, if I'm farting in public, I like make a weird noise. I'm like, what?
I can see her doing that.
If it like slips out, like after, I'll be like, try to repeat the noise my fart just made. Like,
I'll say, ever since I stopped eating gluten, I very rarely ever have gas.
Josh is always like, how do you not know when you're gonna fart? Like sometimes they just slip out.
It's true. My daughter sneezed the other day and farted at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, how did that happen? I was like, welcome to life.
How did that happen?
I was like, wait until you have children. Every time you sneeze, you pee a little.
Yeah.
She's like, I look at you differently now, Mom.
She's like, so you have to run to the bathroom? I was like, no, there's no avoiding it. You just pee a little.
True story.
How do you think sneeze and pee rhyme? Go to the gym today, Lena?
Huh?
I said, did you go to the gym today?
No, this is rest day.
Noise.
Not after spending 5 hours at the gym the other day. She's got to rest those muscles.
5 hours?
No,
Mhm.
that was an exaggeration. It was probably like
No.
3, wasn't it?
It was about 3.5 between the morning and the evening.
Dang, girl. Oh, I was gonna say, in your one that you were doing the leg press, to
Yeah.
try to have it a little bit further apart.
Sam set my feet.
Bad Sam. You want your feet to be adjacent to your shoulders.
They were.
Really? Oh. You got a little- Yeah. Huh. Okay, then never mind. I was like, her feet are too close.
They're actually not.
There's just the angle. It looked closer.
Get out.
Right now.
It's the end of you and me. Shut up.
Yes, Sam. Oh, is that not your door, Lena?
That was my dog, the big one.
Oh, I thought that was Lena's like door opening.
No, that was Fred, babe.
No. Fred knows better.
crap it.
Crap it.
My mascara or my eyeliner's running because my eye's kind of watery. It'll be all right. Oh my gosh, my face needed that.
What?
I just put some Thick Pit MAC on there. Oh my.
I just put thick pit.
Thick Pit.
Like, what the heck is a thick pit? Nina's watching Tickies.
Oh, no, I was downloading some that I made like at 2 o'clock this morning that I hadn't.
So early.
I woke up and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I made TikToks.
So
I
I
made
made, well, we all know how Loki feels about that.
Bro, shut it.
Ticky Tuckies. You hear the puppies, Evie? Someone out there.
She's like, they're annoying, Mom.
Ugh. There you go, Eves.
My son says they're cringy. I'm
The
like,
dogs?
if I can't make you cringe in life, then I have no purpose.
Wait, the dogs
Right?
What?
Are we talking about the dogs or the TikTok?
Oh, my son thinks the TikToks are cringy.
We were talking about the dog. And then you're like, my son thinks it's cringy. I was like, the dog? But yeah, he does a TikTok with you.
Yeah, no. I think he does that because we don't let him do TikTok anymore.
Why not?
Did he?
There's a lot of inappropriate stuff on there for a kid.
True story.
Can you? Is there any like parental? I mean, I guess TikTok you're supposed to be what, like 16 and older on it?
I don't know. Hey Google, how old do you have to be to have a TikTok? It says 13 and a limited app experience.
.org.
I
They
hate
say
It has additional safety and privacy protection specifically for under 13.
experience, although there is a way for younger kids to access the app. I also found an answer to this question. Is TikTok safe? Do you want to hear it?
No.
Did I say yours off?
Okay then.
So I was like, I hate you, Lena. You're reading it and he's all like saying everything you're saying.
I'm like, did Sami just ask it the same question? Like,
No, you set mine off. Because it's right here next to my computer. I thought you did it on purpose.
I had no idea. Hey Google, play Baby Shark on repeat.
Oh, stop. No, don't.
Sure. Playing Baby Shark.
No. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Okay, Google, stop it.
All right, it's canceled.
Can you reveal the character and Guess Who?
Okay, Google, stop. I hate you, Lena.
I'm never not going to do this now.
I don't have okay, Google.
Mom's listening to you.
Oh,
Hey Alexa.
I'm too far away. We don't have Alexa in here. Alexa is in everyone's bedroom and then one in the living room. I'm on the opposite side of the house. If I yell, she might be able to hear me.
No, we get to sit here and set off Sammy's.
You're such a butt.
Thank you.
Maybe Auntie Lena's picking on me.
She's like, okay, and
She's like, Mom, I'm looking outside. There's birds outside.
She's like, this is seems like a you problem.
Pretty much. Sounds like you're having issues and I'm not here for them, so figure it out yourself. You're an adult, weren't you?
You haven't even fed me today, so I mean.
Oh, don't even. She gets fed every day. She has dry food out all the time.
Has she had kid treats?
Evie, I'm so sorry.
What did you do to Evie?
I just dropped my thing on her. But at least I wasn't the pokey side. I'm sorry, baby.
Kitten abuse.
Where's your juice? Forgive mommy. You forgive mommy. Oh my gosh, one time I was cooking and I accidentally hit a knife and I stabbed my foot. But Evie was underneath me and I was terrified that she was gonna get stabbed. But she didn't. She was okay. We survived. I just got a little cut on my toe.
But Evie was okay?
Evie was okay.
Okay, then that's all that matters.
I know. That's all I cared about. I was like, oh my gosh, Evie, I'm bleeding. I'm like, Evie, are you okay? Come here.
It's just was like, Mom, you're a moron.
Luna was standing under me when I was making something, and the oil popped and hit her in the back. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh no. Started Sailor Moon for the first time ever.
You what?
Started Sailor Moon. And I'm obsessed. It's so good. But there's a cat on it, and it's a black cat like Evie, but its name is Luna. But yeah, I've been meaning to watch it for a really long time. It's just one of those things that my ADHD brain does all funky. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it, and then I just start watching murderers or ghost adventures. But I like Sailor Mars because she looks just like Kikyo from Inuyasha. Okay, Google, how much time is left on the timer?
It looks like you don't have any timers set at the moment.
Lena, you stopped my timer.
It's 10:36, so you still have about 90 minutes.
I know, but I want it to go off for me.
Sure, 9:55 a.m. It's for 18 minutes and 50 seconds. And that's starting now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Try-
See if I make you an iced coffee now.
Were you gonna mail it to me?
Maybe.
I have that other song that Lena was playing stuck in my head.
What song?
I don't know what it's called. I'm unstoppable. Is that one of your workout ones?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that?
No, I like it. You want me to show it? You want me to share my screen?
What were you sharing?
Okay.
And
I think
that's
this is what I'm going to use for Christmas.
I don't have a. Oh, that's cute.
And then you can change the pictures in the 3 little bubbles.
Did you because didn't you guys take Christmas pictures out there?
Yeah, we have tons of them from Memory Maker.
Wow. Okay, Luna. How does you really feel about that?
Right?
Lena, if you want to do like a impromptu travel talk on here, you can. We haven't done it in forever.
I know. They have announced Halloween Horror Night dates.
Yeah.
And so those are going to run September and October. And they are bringing back the RIP tour and the Behind the Screams tour. And the Behind the Screams tour is a daytime lights on tour of the houses. So if you have younger kids who you aren't quite sure like how they react to the houses, or you think they're maybe a little too young to experience HHN as the after hours event, but they are interested in the houses, you can do tours. You can pick a 3 house and a 6 house. The only thing is you cannot request what houses you see. It's completely random. So it starts at $73.99 per person, and that's all ages for the 3 house,
right?
and it's $100 and something per person for the 6 house. I think for Sam and I, because we were doing some like playing around with dates and looking at stuff, it was like $300 for the week right before Halloween to do a Behind the Screams tour.
But then that's your park tickets too, right?
No, that is not including with your park ticket. So like if you could do the tour and not have a park ticket, you would have a meeting place outside of the park, and they would lead you through the park, and then they would escort you out once the tour is over if you did not have a park ticket.
Oh, that's kind of poopy though. Like, that's a lot of money.
Well, it's the same way it's the same thing as doing like Boo Bash or Vicky's Very Merry Christmas or HHN itself. It is a separately ticketed event.
Oh, I thought that was including the park ticket.
No.
Everybody guys goes on rides when they're there and stuff. So normally people buy their park ticket too.
Oh no! So the Boo Bash and stuff like that is after hours events.
Mm-hmm.
When you buy your ticket, you can just get in at like 4 p.m. instead of 7 p.m.
Right.
So they give you a couple of extra hours. So it's.
But you can still go on rides, like you.
Yes.
Right.
Like a ticket.
Right. Same way, but with this, you are specifically going for the tour of the houses. Like there's like some of the houses, like if we were to go,
fashion stuff is more expensive.
Huh?
And that's why it's so expensive, like
right.
And stuff.
Right. Like there are certain houses that I couldn't go through because of the fog machines, like with my asthma. Mm-hmm. But I could go through them during the day because the lights are on and they don't have that going.
And so are there 6 houses total?
No, there's like 10, I think.
I think there were 12 last year. I'm not sure.
They haven't started announcing houses
13.
yet.
13. They're 13.
They haven't started announcing the houses yet, but I'm sure that we will start getting house announcements anytime.
And when they announce houses, what are they just like announcing the name of them?
Yeah. You don't know anything about the houses. You cannot record in the houses.
You can't even take pictures in there.
You can't even take pictures.
Like they tell you, if you have your phone out at all, they tell you to put it away.
So like Ellen gets special permission to be able to film.
Yes. They have a media night on opening night. And so they invite bloggers and media to come out, and they go through houses like VIP, and they record. So you'll get some of them. They don't take them to all of the houses. They just take them to a few.
Okay, so it doesn't spoil.
Right.
And
that
so
is Orlando, but in Hollywood,
like when you like are gonna walk through the houses, like as the not like the tour, but the other one, do you know what houses you're gonna get put into, or is it all random?
What do you mean? For like the
Like,
event?
so say you're going for the actual event.
Then you can go to whatever houses you want.
Oh, you can do all 12 if you want to.
Oh yeah, you can go to all of them. You just have to wait in line.
I will say one night is not enough to do every house.
No. So if you're only gonna go for one night, you really have to plan for it.
Okay.
So like,
Will it tell you online, like this has a fog machine in it?
no.
So you won't know until you're kind of walking.
But like but a lot of the vloggers who will go, like, and that video the scare zones and like talk about their experiences, you can always ask a question and say, hey, which of the houses had a lot of fog in them?
Okay.
If they're like, if you're curious about a house and maybe it wasn't videoed on media night, you can say, hey, what was your experience in blah 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 house? Oh, well, it was
go
really
in them, but they just won't film them.
right. They'll go through them, but they just won't film them. The scare zones are awesome.
That's when all like the scary people are walking around.
Mm-hmm. And no one is off limits. When we went, the first time we went to HHN in 2018, I was like reading or like figuring out all about it. And I was watching a behind the scenes video with some of the creators, and they're like, don't wear flip-flops because you could literally run out of your flip-flops and the characters will walk around spinning your flip-flop on their finger and you'll have to go up to them to get it.
Oh God.
I'm like, at that point, they can have my shoe. I will go buy a new pair.
Right? You win, Universal. You win.
You win. I'll go spend some money. I'm like, okay, note to self, tennis shoes. But like, what the year that we went was like, it was a lot of fun because it was like a Chucky had taken over the plant, and all of the dolls and stuff had become evil. So there was like a dancing ballerina with like only one arm and like half of her face bloodied.
Oh my goodness. See, I want to take Josh. I want to go with Josh to that because Josh loves scary stuff. Like I don't like scary stuff, but I like going through scary stuff because it makes me feel alive.
Okay, here, number one tip is don't run because they will chase you.
Yeah, I am like corn mazes, like haunted places, like favorite thing because I get so scared, and people love that. People love it. Like,
if you scream, you'll end up with 15 people right in front of you. They can't.
I mean, I could only imagine because that's what it's like in a corn maze. And like, oh, I hate clowns. Like, I hate clowns so much. And when I see them, they chase me, and they have the chainsaws, and I'm like, I can't.
Okay, like the year that we went to HHN, like I went through, what was it, Poltergeist? Yeah. The Poltergeist house. And I took a breath when I shouldn't have, and I inhaled a lungful of the artificial fog smoke.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't stop talking. I literally had my hands wrapped up in the back of Sam's shirt with my head in his back. I was about to vomit, and I couldn't breathe. And we came out, and we were walking through the Killer Clowns from Outer Space scare zone. Like, I couldn't breathe. I was like coughing. I was almost like puking in the middle of the street. And one of the clowns literally led me through that rest of that scare zone and got me to a team member who like got me some water, and like I was able to get my inhaler and stuff. But I'm thinking, okay, so this character had to have been a med student. Because it's probably, oh my gracious, I'm going to have to break character and revive the lady on the ground. Yeah.
That's nice of them. But yeah, it would be so fun to go out. And I want to go to Universal like and experience it as a thing too. But I want to do that, especially with Josh, because like that's his element, you know?
Yeah. We like a lot of people. It says that HHN is for ages 13 and older due to the graphic nature, like because there's some graphic stuff. at HHN. You have to be aware and prepared for that. I think the HHN population it's like pretty equally divided. There's some people that are like, you know what? I've taught my kids from a really young age that this is not real, and I'm going to bring my kids. And the other half is going, well, don't be the people that their kids are freaking out and you force them in the house anyway, because then if the kids freak out, they have to literally shut down the house, evacuate everyone, then restart the house again.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But if an adult's freaking out, they're like, we don't care.
Right. They don't as
because it's child endangerment.
Right.
Right.
So
oh, sorry. I hope I could say that, Christy.
You're muted. I think she said you'll be okay.
I don't know, but I think you should be okay.
But it like, and some of the people are like, oh, well, this HHN is not for you to be taking selfies with them. And I'm like, you know what? Quit hating on my HHN experience. You go do you, and I'll do me. And like a lot of the characters will take, like, especially if they see younger kids, they'll really take their cues from the kid. Like if the kid's like about to puke, they're not going to approach them. But if the kid's like chasing them, you know they're going to like do something to them. Right. You know, on like a smaller level. They're not going to go, ah! But they're like, ah! You know.
Right.
And see like what their response is. Like I've seen some of the cutest pictures, like mom and dad are going to HHN and they have a stroller with a little one. And so they've got like all these like pictures with the different characters by the sleeping baby. Like they're like, wake the baby, you know? Yeah. So I mean, each person goes in, I think, with their own, like what they want out of the experience. Sam and I have been once. We went for a couple of nights because we had the frequent fear pass. And like Christy said, you need at least if you want to get all of the houses, either you need to buy express and not plan to do anything else, or plan to do a couple of nights if you want to do all the houses, or as long as you're not going like right at the beginning of HHN and you're going towards the end, you'd be able to go, okay, a lot of people really like this house. This is a pretty, people say that this is a good house, but it's not great. Or a lot of people like, oh, avoid that house. And then you can kind of go, okay, but like, you know, the house that people are saying to avoid, I really like that theme. So I think we're going to go through it anyway and make a game plan. Just like if you only have one day at one of the theme parks, you make a game plan for what is important to you.
So how much does it cost?
It starts at $73 per person for an HHN ticket.
But that's just like, you can't go on rides then or anything, right?
You can go on rides during the event.
Okay, it's just the tours you can't.
Right, that doesn't include the tour.
So does that $77 get you in the park with rides and HHN, or is it okay?
So it's just like Mickey's Not So Scary, where they let you in at a certain time, and then you can go to the rides, you can eat, you can go through the houses, you can hang out in the scare zone. It's whatever you want to do with your time with your HHN ticket. If you purchase the behind the screens tour, it's just a behind the scenes tour of 3 or 6 houses.
Okay, so say you want to have like a day at the park though too. Mm-hmm. So can you get like a discounted for the first half part of the day, or
it's a regular ticket. Okay. It's a regular day ticket. And then they do what's called a holding area. If you're already in the parks, you can scan your HHN ticket and they'll put you in a big holding area. And different holding areas will be taken to different houses. So like when and I want to say that when we went, it was probably like 10 or 15 minutes before.
But if you want to have like a park day, it's like double the price then.
Yeah, you would be paying for a park day. It'd be the same thing as if like I had a day at Magic Kingdom and then I had a ticket for Boo Bash or Mickey's Not So Scary.
You would think that they would do something to where, like, if that $77 counts towards that.
It's a separate ticketed event because it is an experience. It really is.
Do most people go on rides and stuff during that time?
No. They are there for the houses and the scare zones.
But the rides are still open if you want to.
There's rides open, but the wait times are going to be really, really short. Like
Just at Boo Bash and everything.
Right. Like if there was a house that Sam wanted to go through, let's say there was like one that we knew had a ton of smog, a ton of smoke, and it's in the New York area. So the New York area is where Revenge of the Mummy is. What I would probably do is I would probably go, okay, I will, you have your phone, I have mine. I will meet you back in this area. I'm going to go ride the Mummy while you're going through the house. Then, like, just because Sam goes to the house doesn't mean it's going to be, he could have like a 15 to 20 minute wait in the line before he even goes through the house. It could be a good half an hour to 45 minutes before I see him again.
Yeah.
They are, unlike, like, if you were to look at the My Disney Experience app right now, maybe Haunted Mansion says the wait time is 80 minutes, but it's really only 30. The times for the houses are pretty accurate.
Okay.
If they say it's an hour wait, you're looking at about an hour wait.
I'm going to go potty, and then I'll be right back, and then I'm going to start getting logged on. Okay, Google, stop the timer. I'll be right back.
All right, I canceled it.
Dogs have been barking, which is why I've been on mute most of the time.
That's what I figured.
Do you see my message that I probably, once this look's done, I'll end the stream and then start a new one with a different look?
Yeah, so you're going to completely clean your face too?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
I should probably just do magical makeup on weekends since I'm more in the mood for it.
That's fine.
I'm not going to commit to those. I'm going to keep it on Thursdays and just cancel when I don't feel like doing it on Thursdays. But if I feel like doing it on a weekend, I'll just have an extra.
Okay. Depending on what's going on with us, I may not be on every Saturday.
Well, I probably won't do one every Saturday either, or Sunday. It'll just be when I'm in the mood.
In the mood.
In the mood.
Oh yeah, Sammy. If you want, you can actually book a Halloween Horror Nights package, and so like you can add your park tickets and your HHN tickets to a package and pay it off before you go, just like at Disney.
Yeah, I want to talk to Josh about that because I think it'd be really fun. I know that's something that he really wants to do too. Like,
well, would you like me to price something for you while we're sitting here so you would have an idea?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me finish typing this real quick.
Oops, that's not the controller I want. Controller, mouse. The mouse I want. Oh, this goes over here. This goes over here.
I'm gonna do almost the last week in October.
When does it start?
It starts the beginning of September.
So honestly, I know it's like not good because that's when everybody's going, but with Josh is like, if we were to go, we would have to go like September, early October, just because of the post.
Okay. So let's say the last week of September?
Sure.
Okay.
And that's just because of like the post office. It's just
that's fine.
That's when like things really start picking up that time in October. So
no problem.
That's why he couldn't go to Disney with me because it was like busy season already.
Okay. So what kind of resort do you want? Do you want a value, a moderate, or a premier?
I mean, the cheapest is fine.
Okay, that is Dockside and Surfside. So I've stayed at Dockside. I think Christy stayed at Dockside too. So that's what I'm gonna pick.
Dockside and Surfside are right across from each other. I will say that the pool at Surfside is surfboard shaped. So if you like the theming, I'd go with Surfside.
Josh doesn't like pools.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Josh is like anti-swimming.
Okay, would you want 1, 2, or 3 nights at HHN, Sami?
I'd say 2 or 3.
Okay, so I'll leave it the way it is because you're there over 3 HHN nights, it automatically includes 3 nights in the quote. You'd be flying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it automatically adds in the Superstar shuttles. So you are looking at checking in September 25th, checking out October 1st in a pool view 2-queen room with a 25% length of stay promotion on your room, 3 nights at HHN, a 3-park unlimited ticket, which means you can go to any of the 3 parks, which is Universal, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay. You get early park admission included because you're staying at an on-property resort with round-trip Superstar shuttle. Plus, because you had a 3-park ticket in your package, you're saving an additional $125. Your full total comes out to $2,189.
That's so much for 3 days.
That's for a week.
Oh, that's for a week.
That's a week. That's checking in on Sunday, checking out the following Saturday.
Okay, so what about if it was just like 4 days, 3 nights?
3 nights?
Yeah.
So checking in Wednesday, checking out Saturday?
Yeah.
The look goal today, I don't know if Christy has one.
What?
What's your look goal for today?
What was 1 week 2,000 what?
What? What's
20,
what?
It was 20, I don't know. The 3 nights ends up being 1,875.
And what was the 1 week again? Sorry.
2,189.
But she said he doesn't like water parks, so you don't want the 3-park. You want 2-park.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I can change that. Give me a sec.
Thank you. Yeah, because we won't go there.
Okay, so we're going to move that. Let's do features. 3 day. Two park, 3 day park. Okay, so the 3, I don't want a 3 day. I don't want a 3 park. I want a 2 park. Okay, so the 2 park 3 day ticket is $700, but let's see.
Wait, what? So for 3 nights?
3 day park ticket was $700, but a 2 park preferred pass would no.
Don't get blown away, Evie. What's happening out there?
I'm working on editing it real quick.
You're fine. Yeah, and then if you could let me know what 3 night, 4 days, and the 1 week prices.
Okay, so the checking in on Wednesday, checking out on Saturday is $1,781.02.
2 cents.
And then let me pull back up the second itinerary that we were
So it's
looking
only
at.
like $100 less.
A couple hundred, yeah. But let me change the 3-park ticket because you said that you wouldn't want water park ticket.
Right.
Okay, so how much is that? So it gives you an unlimited 3-park unlimited ticket, which is about $1,000. What I'm going to do instead of that is I'm going to do a 2-park annual pass, because with the annual pass, you actually get discounts on food and merchandise.
Christina, I'm doing like a almost an aquatic mermaid look. I know that looks kind of weird, but that's what I'm going for.
Is it cheaper to get annual passes?
It makes it $2,421.68
For a week?
for a week with
Oh,
with 3 nights of HHN, a 2-park preferred annual pass, and round trip Superstar shuttle to and from the airport.
What was it? 2000 what?
$2,421.68.
But you can only use that pass in World, right? It doesn't work, or in Florida. It doesn't work in California.
Correct. They don't have a one that spans both parks.
So what about for 3 nights if you do the annual pass?
Let me look.
Don't forget, if they do the annual pass, they get discounts on their room.
It depends. A lot. They haven't released the room rates yet. For HHN. They haven't even released them into July yet. So
If you were to do like the first week of September, would it be more expensive because it's like this opening week?
it's going to be busier. The shorter stay would end up being $2,170.26.
But that's with annual pass.
Yeah, that's with an annual pass. But it gets you a discount on any merch and any food that you would eat.
You're also including park to park. Sami, are you wanting to do park to park, or do you just want specific days in specific parks? Because it's a lot cheaper when you don't do park to park.
Right.
I wanted to be able to go to Harry Potter and go to wherever Simpsons
So
are.
yeah, she would want park to park.
Okay.
And and it's $50 per person to book, so it'd only be like $100 down, and then you have up until 45 days to pay it off. And you can do it the same way as Disney, just make payments on it. You can't get gift cards for Universal, but you can still make payments on it.
So how much is just the annual pass alone?
The annual pass by itself is $532.50 per person.
How much is Disney's annual pass?
A lot more.
Like $800.
And they aren't even offering it right now.
No, the annual pass that you can get, there's only one at Disney that you can get that where you live outside of Florida, and it's almost $2,000.
Yeah. Per person.
Did that change? Because Crystal got her annual pass, and it was only like $800.
Yeah, it's changed. It
It's
didn't.
changed. And they aren't offering annual passes anymore. The only people who can get one are in-state Florida residents.
Why? Why did they change that?
You can still get the most expensive one. They've blocked out the others.
So why did they change that though?
Because Disney wants more money.
Pretty much.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, none of the annual passes are available right now, Christy.
Excuse me.
Gross.
But yeah,
I feel
Universal,
about no annual passes being available.
like for Sam and I, we were there over Christmas and we had our annual pass, and it was honestly nice, like, to know that we could go in for, like, we would always do early park admission because it, you get to kind of do a couple of things before, like, the lines get really long, like the Harry Potter rides. And we would just go in and we would do a few rides, maybe see a show, and then go back to our room when it started getting really busy. And then we'd go back in the evening for dinner and to see the holiday parade. Like we are going to Universal for 2 days, I think, maybe a third day. We aren't sure yet. Over 4th of July, because we're already going to be there and we already have that ticket paid for.
So many decisions.
I can look at a different time frame if you want, like over Labor Day.
Oh, that's going to be really expensive.
May not be as bad as you think.
Everybody's on vacation, aren't they?
Huh?
Everybody's like on vacation during Labor Day.
Not really, because you're at the beginning of school. You're in school already, so people aren't going to go far. So it starts on September 2nd. So if you were there the 4th through the 10th, you would have potentially like 4 or 5 days that you could go. That
first 2 days instead of 3 days for the HMM.
Okay. Let's remove. This is the cheaper one that I was setting on, so I removed it. It makes it $1,962 for taking 1 night of HHN out. For the week-long one, removing 1 night makes it $2,213.
It's just so expensive.
That's actually really not bad for a week. Sam and I are paying like a little over $1,000 more for a week at Disney over the 4th.
I know. I guess in my head, I just think like if I spent $2,000, like Josh and I could go to Vegas.
Well, here's the thing. Wait a minute. Wait, back up the phone. If Josh is going,
but that's still $1,000. Like,
yeah,
for Josh and I to fly to Vegas, our hotel, our flight for 3 nights, 4 days, it's only like $400 total.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to a theme park, so you have to think about that too.
I know.
I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom and put this dog away so I don't have to stay on mute.
Okay,
What about Universal in California? Because they do horror nights too, right?
Yes. Let me look and see what
because it's cheaper for us to, because you have to also think like that's a $400 round trip ticket per person for me, we're like flying to California, it's like $110 per person.
Okay, they have not released dates for HHN for Hollywood.
Okay.
And if you're wanting to fly, I can actually do.
Well, also, could you check like beginning of the weeks? Because normally the beginning of the weeks are cheaper than.
I was actually getting ready to check it. I was going to check the opening week of HHN, which for you would be really good because if you videoed and got your even if you upload out of sequence, which is 100% how I would do it, vlog and edit and get those HHN videos up as fast as you can because you will get the views. You could be monetized before Christy and I. No joke.
Okay, but
You're talking about live streaming
or live stream while you're there too, because that it's going to pull views. Honest. Yeah. You don't understand.
No, I get it. It's funny to me because I'm like the worst person to do that.
Okay, here, I can even do your HHN package with air. I know. I can't. Is it not?
All right, I'm gonna have to put her in the bedroom.
Okay.
There's people outside, and that's all she ever does when there's people outside. So I'll be right back.
All right. It wasn't wanting to let me do that. Why is it doing this? I'm very confused. Okay, we're gonna start over. Halloween Horror Nights Vacation.
So, but would you do like the 5th through?
I would probably do at the minimum checking in on August 31st and checking out like September 4th.
But isn't normally like beginning of the weeks are cheaper?
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
That's why I'm thinking like the 5th through the like leave on the 8th.
Okay.
Or no. Well, if we're only going to do 2, what about the 5th to like the 7th?
Okay, you have to realize that HHN is not every night.
Oh.
So, like, if you're wanting to do
Why is it not every night?
Huh?
Why is it not every night?
Because they have to close down the park.
Yeah, they closed the park early to do HHN.
So if you were to do the 5th through the 9th, which is a Monday through a Friday, you would get 2 nights of HHN, the 7th and 8th. If you were to do Wednesday through Sunday, you would get the first 2 opening nights of HHN.
Okay.
Well, you can still hear her, but she's not as loud now. I'll put her in the bedroom.
Okay. Fine.
Evie, are you still out there? Oh, yeah. Evie! What do you think you're doing?
Okay. It's making, to do the HHN package, it's making me check you in on Thursday the 1st, which is fine. You don't miss anything of HH. It's not one of the nights.
Evie,
Okay.
G, let me bring you inside.
Okay. Still at dockside.
Sorry, I'm watching Evie.
Remove.
What about like offsite? Is there like a close place offsite off to the gym?
There's
So you'll
tons of off-site locations that are right there.
There, one of them would be the Drury Inn, but then you have to be really careful because a lot of the hotels have not brought back shuttles at post-COVID.
And then you're going to be paying $25 to park each day at Universal.
Plus, you'd have the price of a rental car, which is astronomical right now, or you'd have the price of an Uber multiple times a day.
But remember, like also when you're staying at dockside, they charge you, I think it's $15 a day to park a car if you were to take a car.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not driving to Florida.
But if you were to get a rental, which is what if you were staying, most of the resorts now in Orlando do charge a per night parking fee. So even if you were to stay off property, you'd have the price of a rental car.
And there are some hotels that are within walking distance of Universal too.
Yeah. But that's a lot after a long day of walking at the theme parks.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Okay, so I'm working on updating your...
Hold on, I gotta go grab Edie. Edie.
Oh, have a good time at the gym, Christina.
I know. There's a birdie out there. Girl, are you making
I don't know why I started with purple. You know my face is going to be pink when I'm done with this.
I don't know either.
That's okay.
Wow! Just stabbed myself. Sorry, there was a squirrel in a tree, and she was looking like she was ready to hop off into the tree.
Okay, so this is the package that I put together. It is at Dockside Inn and Suites, checking in September 1st, checking out the 5th in a standard 2-queen room with 1 night of HHN, a 2-day park-to-park ticket with early park admission and Superstar shuttle is a total of $1,485.21.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
I'll definitely have to talk to Josh about it and see what he thinks with it all.
And that is opening night of HHN.
So, 1st through 5th, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Hi, welcome to
4
the
park
call.
day tickets.
I have you at a 2-day park-to-park ticket. I really would not recommend going to a park the day of because then you're just going to be tired.
Like the day you get in?
Or the day that you're going to HHN.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going to be there late. It doesn't close until like 2 a.m.
Yeah, you're there till like 3 in the morning. But I went to Universal.
So it's like a whole park.
Yes.
Okay.
I went to Universal the day of.
I mean, that would be up to you what you think you want to do. I can always make adjustments to that. But personally, I would not do a park the day of HHN.
I will say this. The parks are less crowded on an HHN night because they close early.
Yep.
So if you do a park day, you won't have that long of waits on the rides.
And it looks like round trip flying out of Denver on the 1st. If you leave at 5 a.m., you can get a one getaway for $400 per person.
What's happening out there, Eves?
Or it looks like maybe, oh, hold on. There's a 5:10 a.m. on Southwest nonstop flight from Denver to MCO for $206 per person.
Lots to think about.
I would talk to Josh pretty quick because they are going to sell out those opening night tickets really quick.
Yeah, I know. I know. We gotta get through Anime Fest first. I'm being honest here.
But you've got some prices. You've got, things that you can think about and talk to Josh about.
Right. And even if it's not this year, like we could always try for next year too.
100%. 100%.
You're losing your mind. Are you worried this world's gonna get blown away out there? Oh. I'm not letting you out, monkey. You cannot be trusted in this state of mind. You cannot be trusted.
Okay, I have a question.
I have an answer. Maybe.
And you both can answer. Which would you do? Would you do a week in July, 2 weeks at 2 weeks at Christmas, and do Run Disney? Or would you do 1 week in July, 1 week in October, and 1 week at Christmas and not do Run Disney?
The second one, I will say this Christmas time at Disney is so crazy that.
Well, we've done it. We've done Christmas at Disney before. So, I mean, we know what the crowd levels are like.
But if you guys are trying to do Run Disney and like Sam's wanting to run a Dopey and everything, and you're trying to run 2 runs, like I would do that because that's something that you guys both have goals to set for.
Right. Well, Sam is thinking that Dopey for January may not be physically possible. He may wait and do that in 2024. Like, that gives him longer to train and work on it, other than deciding like, ooh, I'm going to start now and be really close to when he would need to be right on top of it.
When he would need to be right on.
Okay, somebody's unmuted on YouTube
Not
because
me.
it's echoing.
I'm not on YouTube.
Okay.
You were cutting out for a little bit. Maybe
No,
that's
that may have been it. So what do you think? Because we're trying to make this decision ourselves.
I
So
think he should wait till 2024 to run Dopey. If he's concerned he can't make the deadline this year, then wait till 2024.
My
okay.
only thing is I know that Sam's health is something that you guys have been taking
Right. Well, we don't want this to be a cause of a big health problem and not him be able to go back to work when we get back.
Okay. So is he in a good place to where he feels like his health isn't gonna go down in 2 years and be able to?
Yes.
Then I would say the second one.
So, okay. If we picked the second one, what would you do where, hold on, I actually have to click on the right
When are
thing.
you guys going on your cruise?
Would you check in like do the second part, like check in the 24th and then check out like the second? That way we're there over Christmas and we kind of avoid the insanity of race weekend. And that way we get both Christmas and New Year's, which Sam really wants to do Christmas at Pop Century. He wants to wake up at Pop Century on Christmas Day.
Is that going to cause problems with your family?
No.
Okay. I know that last time that's why you had to wait to leave because your family spent Christmas.
I already
and
talked
stuff.
to Mom and Dad. I'm like, Dad, I have to do this on my break. Like, there's no other way.
Yeah.
And he went, okay, that means I don't have to buy you a Christmas present. I'm like, fine.
Give me Disney gift cards, Dad.
I would never do that to Mom and Dad because my sister-in-law did that to my mom one year and was like, I don't like the gifts you've been purchasing. Just give me a gift card and I'll buy something.
Oh, geez.
So, like, we'll put a Disney gift card on our list, but like we'll also put like other things on there because
Right.
she's an ass. Sorry. Sorry, Christy.
I don't care if you say ass.
Okay. But she kind of is, so.
I get that.
So we're trying to make the decision.
I would say if Sam really wants to be in Pop for Christmas, and you guys, it's kind of been your tradition to be there for New Year's as well, then why not do that time that you were saying?
The 24th and start driving home the 2nd?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because also if you think about it, like the nice part of driving home on the 2nd is so many people are still going to be like zonked out from like New Year's party that hopefully traffic won't be that bad.
It's true.
You know,
Everyone's still gonna be drunk.
most people don't leave. Like most people, like they're still on vacation. They're normally coming back on like the 3rd or 4th kind of thing.
Right.
So. Christy, are you using that paint stuff again?
Nope, this is eyeshadow. The purple was the pod, but the
That's what I'm saying is like your face is gonna look like leeches on it again.
She's gonna have to.
On the other look first.
I know. She's gonna have to go scrub her face and hope it comes off.
well, I will say,
Unless she's doing a purple people eater look.
no, I'm doing a full
He
face.
was one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Who wears short shorts?
I'm doing a full face after this, which is why I did this color, this first.
Like for the day.
No, like a full face paint. Because this is like face paint. I'm doing a full face paint after this, whereas this is only sections of my face paint.
I see.
I see.
I see. My hair.
Suddenly I see.
Why did that not?
You guys have to go buy that coffee and try it. It's so good.
Why are you not showing up where you're supposed to be showing up? What the heck is wrong with you?
Can you imagine? Okay, so tomorrow starts state testing for us. So, I know, but I got a text from the other 5th grade parent. She's like, "What did I do wrong?" She has every single one of the 5th grade sped students that she has to be in a room with, and I don't have any of them. I'm in a whole different room, and I'm like, I don't know, but I'm really happy for me and kind of sad for you. She's like, I hate you. And I'm like, not gonna lie, I would probably say the same thing if the positions were reversed.
Oh,
I mean, we've been practicing for this for a week. Do your best. I have faith in you. Just try your hardest. Where's your scratch paper? See, we've got it down.
I can't believe they still do state testing.
Oh, here's the best part. We don't get results until November.
Has that always been what it is? Number
No.
2 levels don't color without outside the line. Oh, I hate it.
Now they're all on the computer.
Oh, are they?
Yep, they're all computerized.
What?
I know.
Wow. I'm aging myself over here.
Where we had to fill in the little bubbles.
Yeah, and like then there was like the big "do not write on this page."
Yeah.
Oh, I hated all that.
Do not color outside of the circle. Please do not put an X in the circle. Please do not just squiggle in the circle. You must completely fill in the circle. Please do not smear your circle. Like,
Stop where it says stop. Do not move past this until you are instructed.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, the trauma I'm feeling inside.
And then like your pencil was never sharp enough.
No.
Or
you
it
like,
would
have like 10 pencils with you.
Yeah.
And then when one of them broke or whatever, you're down to your last one, and then you have to be the person like sharpening it, and it's like
Or they took out all of the manual pencil sharpeners, and everyone has electric ones now.
I remember, well, we have like electric ones too, but like I remember helping like prep for it, so they had like extra pencils, so we would just be like sharpening like buckets full of pencils.
Yes.
So
Yes. And like inevitably it was either the first or second question, your pencil lead snapped or you tore the paper.
Yeah.
It happened
I hated
every
it.
time.
Oh, this gives me anxiety.
But yeah, so that starts tomorrow. And so I'm like, maybe I should be making me an iced coffee to take with me to drink.
Oh gosh.
Put a little something, something in that coffee.
Oh, I never know. You never know. But yeah, and so, but yeah, she's like, what did I do in a previous life that I get stuck with all of them?
That's so funny.
Well, Justin, our principal, you know, he was like, he had already told me, he's like, hey, I'm trying. One of the kids that I work with on Wednesday called me stupid, dumb, and retarded.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that last word, I don't like that word.
And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You still have to go do your work, you know.
Don't the kids get in trouble for saying stuff like that?
Nope.
What? They don't?
Nope.
Oh, the R word? I don't like the R word.
And still gets to go on the class field trip.
What?
Welcome to my life. He also kicked me in the ankle to where I could hardly walk.
How is this kid not in trouble?
Welcome to my life.
Is the kid handicapped?
He's in SPED for behavior.
Okay, that's why.
But if he's in it for behavior, you think that they would be being taught.
My little angel would never do anything like that. It's your parents' fault that they made him mangry.
Mangry? Sorry. That's why your child has behavior issues. Right there. Explains it all. I'm following along now. What the frick? Is this in Utah? Where am I? Where's okay? Hold on. Where's what the frick? West Haven. Where the heck are these things I'm looking for? There's Sandy. So this would be West Point would be Curl.
Excuse me.
That sounded like a fart.
That was a burp. My apologies to the masses.
Okay, I'm done with shadow. Now I gotta do my eyeliner and
Did I do the other one correct?
my mascara and my lips.
I did not.
But I'm gonna clean up my mess. So I was having to move stuff around to access it a minute ago because I was just not.
I say yes. Oh my gosh, guys. So I went to Hot Topic yesterday. And I got a shirt and a hat. A little like bucket hat, and it's Sailor Moon themed. It's so cute. But they have like all those Japanese treats and stuff, and I picked up 2 bags. They're Naruto chips, and I didn't realize. Oh my god, so gross. I hope Josh likes them, but scrambled egg flavored is one of them.
In my Harry Potter swap box I got 2 boxes of Harry Potter Birdie Bots every flavored beans.
Ooh, are you guys gonna do a video?
I think we might. We might do it like in the middle of our like Universal trip, or like it would be fun to do on the way. I would say we would do it on the way, but you know what I mean? Like, we don't need anyone throwing up in the car.
Right. Could you imagine if your address was 1340 North 30 West? What kind of address is that?
What was the address?
Utah has weird addresses. 1340 North, 3850 West.
That's like weird. Very weird. Where's that at?
Not a constellation, but you know what I mean. Utah has some weird addresses. I have another one that's 2297 North, 1125 East. What? I'm very confused. Okay, where's my due date? Oh, this one's due the 15th. So 15th. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I don't even know where that song came from in my head.
It wasn't my fault this time.
No, it wasn't. But like, I haven't even heard that song in a really long time.
What song?
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Because you're mean to me and you took my dolly.
Don't take it on.
How we like it so far?
How do you like that?
Now, are you going to be a good mermaid or an evil mermaid?
Whatever I decide to do for TikToks, I guess.
I feel like you kind of look like a dragon.
I could be Rhea, sort of.
Like if you film some as like a good, like the first part and do your drafts and do like this good mermaid and then go in and edit your makeup and make it like kind of evil and like kind of gory for Halloween.
The ones from yesterday, I used Halloween sounds. Yes, here.
Yep, because I'm a blowout. Thursday. 14 at 1 p.m.
I do like this though.
Thursday, 4:14.
Turned out pretty cool.
I like it. It looks really cool.
No, I wanted to sign to me. Send. Save and close.
But no, what do you think? Should I save the birdie bots and take them with us when we go in July and
Yes.
do a video from our room in July?
Yes. What you doing, Eve?
Huh?
Evie's going crazy. So I said, what you doing, Eve?
And then I also got 3 chocolate frogs
Ooh.
with a collectible wizard card inside.
Ew.
I know.
I need West Point here, people. West Point here. Really not going to show up. You're going to pain in my butt.
I was thinking, maybe I could put some of my gummy bears I got from my World Book Day in a little bit of vodka and then like just put them in like a jar. But then like every kid would be like, oh my gosh, she has vodka gummy bears. Like, thanks, kid. Thanks.
Do your 5th graders know what vodka is? 'Cause my 4th grader does not.
Yes. Well, that's all you do here in small towns. You drink.
Davis County. Probably the most work I do all day. I wish I was kidding.
7 gummy bears is 4 points.
Is that good or bad? All right, let's go look at some MRIs. You know what I need to look at? What I really don't want to look at is if this freaking house got locked yesterday. If it didn't get locked, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'll be back in a sec, okay?
Okay.
I'll just
Oh,
leave.
I'm almost done. I gotta do my lashes. Did I bring the wrong shade? I did. I thought it was pinker. I brought peach cobbler instead of my pink one. That's all right.
Thank you, Lord. This house got locked yesterday.
Somebody's house was unlocked.
No, it got locked. It was inspected. But it was supposed to be inspected on Friday. And last minute, the tech had issues. So it didn't get inspected. And then I was like, okay, well, can we do it tomorrow? Meaning yesterday. And the people were like, yeah, but like this is a really big inconvenience. And so I was, but it still says scheduled. But I think it's just because since it's the weekend, nobody's in there to move stuff over. But the good news is it's been locked. So still no MRIs.
I guess that's okay. Like I meant to get a pinker lip color and I didn't.
And do like
Well, probably nude anyway is better with how much pink I got on my face.
ooh, I almost got your butt deeps. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I had a smoothie and I'm so burpy.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Lashes. Do-do-do-do-do. Last lash. Okay. So my look is done. Look. Look.
Oh, I like it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to take some pictures and do some TikToks. And then we'll start the next stream.
Okay.
It'll probably be a little after 12 my time, which is 11 years.
I mean, I'll still be right here because I'm sure you're going to do stuff.
Well, I'll send a new invite.
Okay.
And that will be, I'll probably just go ahead and send you the new invite so you guys can be backstage if you want.
Okay.
But thanks to everyone that joined, and we will see you guys in about 30 minutes.
Bye.